Selena. It's a vibe, baby. Oak Cliff girl, way made you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl, put them heels on and rule.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
It's all good, we can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe, yeah. You're gonna be my number one lover. Screaming like making love to each other. With the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
Love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I was trying to put you guys on my phone, but I don't know if it will work. Oh my gosh. I went and got one of those cords. You can't hear me, so if let me see if you can hear me now. I'm gonna put this on my phone. Can you hear me? But hopefully I'm gonna go ahead and just take you off my phone. Guys, I'm sorry. I am late. Um Getting off of work, just kind of checking the scene, what's going on in these YouTube streets. You get okay, you said no, you said sound. Okay. So I'm gonna have to keep you guys, I guess I'm gonna have to go somewhere and get a AUX, what is that, AUX card, so that I can drive and talk, because you know guys, it's dangerous out here driving with your phone. I got a new one from Family Dollar. Maybe I should have went somewhere else. I'm trying to be cheap. But hey, Lon, what's up? Old Speaks. Yes, I'm late. CCGMC, thank you for coming through, sweetie. Movado, Orlando. Hello, Ben. How are you? Get your mama. Thank you so much for coming through. Hey, Life with Tashana. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Y'all gonna probably go to the store with me, because I thought that this cord would work, so I'm gonna have to hold the phone in my hand. But I wanted to tell you guys about if hey Urban, I wanted to talk a little bit about how in life you can throw your pearls before the swine, and basically that's a scripture. I believe it's coming out of Matthew. Basically it's talking about how we throw away some priceless things in our lives, and we give it to people in situations that is a worthless, really. Because if we look at, hey, Mr. Skinny, if we look at what we have to offer, if we look at the type of person we are, a lot of the things we would entertain. I think about so many different opportunities in my life personally that I squandered because I didn't know. I was either afraid or I didn't understand the value of that person. We even do that, when people die. You know how sometimes you take advantage, or you don't really I would say value a person until something happens to them. And when something happens to them, you realize that you had a gift before you the whole time. That's why I always tell people, when you're in relationships, make sure that you value people, because when they're gone, they're gone. They're never coming back. And that's just kind of, hey, chickie, that's just kind of like how we take advantage of situations. A lot of times we don't show people how much we value them and appreciate them until it's too late. And when it's too late, it's just too late. There's no way that you can fix it. And in life, I have made some decisions in my life where I said, dang, I wish I would have took better I wish I would have took advantage of that opportunity that I had. And sometimes you can go back and you can do those opportunities again, but sometimes some opportunities, they come once in a lifetime, y'all. And when they, hey Rachel, hey Lon, when they come once in a lifetime, you better take advantage of it. That's just like if you're a woman and you met a good man, and you just like, you know what, he's good to me, but then you meet this other joker, he say all the good work, good things. He know how to talk you out of your panties. He know how to say the right things to you. And then when you squander the person that's actually good for you and good to you, because you were just in lust, you miss out on a good opportunity. You miss out on a good man, and now you got to go through the heartbreak and trying to get that together and trying to heal from that. And now you can't get the man back because he done moved on. Now this haven't happened to me. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about examples that I've heard other people went through. Now this haven't happened to me. What's up, young Riz? What's up, Lady D? And then some people go through those things. I think about, now I did have one situation, but I was 18 years old. It was this guy, that I was friends with. We were real cool. Like I'm telling you, Larry, I'm just go ahead and say his name. Larry would do any and everything for me. He was a little older than me. He was 22. I was 18. He was already in college. This was my last year in college. And I had the world to see. You know what I'm saying? Orlando, I wanted to go out there, and I'm not talking about go out there and be a thought. I wanted to go out there and experience life. I wanted to travel, finish, college, do some things, that 18-year-olds do, and he was, like I said, 22. He was about to finish college. So I said, you know what, when he was trying to let me know, hey, I really want to be with you. I want our relationship to go beyond friends. I was like, nah, hey. And plus Larry at the time, he was too short. I was just like, nah, I want somebody a little taller. I said, what if I really meet the man of my dreams, years later, once I finish college and travel and all this great stuff, right? Well, guess what happened? Life happened. And life does not happen the way you planned. Life actually is pretty much the opposite for most of us. Some of the things that we think that might happen, it didn't happen, or if it did, it didn't look exactly like we wanted it to. So I had to go back and think about that situation. And the stupidest thing that I ever did with that was, I was at a debutante ball, and I was being, presented as a debutante, when I was in high school. And he was my date that night. And it was a girl. We weren't friends, but we was cordial, we was cool. And she was like, Selena, is that your boyfriend? And I was like, nah, that's just my friend. You know what I'm saying? And so once I said that, she was like, so you wouldn't mind if I talked to him, right? I was like, nah, go ahead. So I was telling, Larry, I said, hey, this chick wants to talk to you. She's cool or whatever. So why did I, with my crazy self, why did I introduce them to? together. Like, why did I do that? Like, I just wasn't thinking. And my sister said, girl, what the heck are you thinking about? Larry could be a good man, a good husband for you in the future. I wasn't thinking that way. I'm just thinking like a young girl, hey, I got more life to live. I'll meet Prince Charming some time when I get older or whatever. But yeah, I ended up hooking them up. Do you know them two ended up getting married and having 5 kids? Right. Yeah. Okay. So, and from what I know of now, they happy. From my understanding, you know what I'm saying. But I think about that. I said, did I did I forfeit? Did I forfeit a gift? Did I forfeit a good man because I was thinking about just living life and dating and when you look up now and you see how people are, the dating scene out here, I don't know if some of y'all single, but the dating scene out here is not good. It's sometimes it's a struggle, right? So I think about things like that, and I said, did I forfeit an opportunity? And sometimes it's kind of like, um, things happen for a reason, right? Sometimes it's good, but things happen for a reason. So even though he was a good friend, he probably wouldn't have been a good husband, so I think about things like that. So but sometimes I think about, like, did I make a mistake? You know what I'm saying? Did I squander a good man? And so a lot of us go through things in our life where we've been in situations where we kind of like, I didn't take this situation seriously like I should have. I didn't really appreciate that person when they was alive like I should have. I think of so many things, and that's why now I do not stop telling people I love them. I'm talking about to the people that I actually hold me down, that actually, care for me and love me. I don't stop at nothing now. Even though some people get on my nerves in my family, I always tell them I love you, because I don't know when the last time that I'm gonna see them or the last time they're gonna see me. And so I'm learning now to take every situation, take situations when it comes to people that you love and care about, or situations, opportunities that you can advance from. Take them seriously. Don't squander them. Don't waste them. And for men, when you see a good woman, don't stop at hey, I can't, I'm afraid, she might reject me. If you see a good woman and you got out, and see, men have a lot of choices, right? Men hate the beef. Men have a lot of choices. And we say sometimes some people say, well, women have a lot of choices. But if you want a heterosexual man that works and that's halfway decent, it is very slim out there, but it's out there, right? So I would always think that, to me, men have more opportunities out there. But so men have so many opportunities, they don't know sometimes a good woman from a fake. Okay, because see, fake women, just like fake men, they're real good with their words. They're very flattering. And they tell you what you want to hear. They let you know, hey baby, I'm gonna be there for you. You ain't gotta look for nobody else and all this kind of stuff like that, until you realize you've been around a woman that's a chameleon, a woman that wherever she fits in, wherever she get in, she fits in, and she gonna be exactly what you want her to be, but that's not who she really is. And you overlook the good woman. You overlook the woman that's actually gonna hold you down, because you got too much trash in your eyes, right? So you men and women, we all got to be careful that we don't just go by what we like and what we hear. We gotta observe people out here, and when we find it, we gotta appreciate it, not abuse it, not cheat on it. Hey Cushman, not talk down to a person, not make a person feel less than. We gotta appreciate people when they're here for us and with us. And that's why I say be careful about the opportunities and that you squander, because those opportunities will sometimes come and bite you in the ass. You'll be mad at yourself. Why did I do this? Why did I allow this to happen? You know what I'm saying? And you can't blame nobody but yourself at the end of the day. So I would always say, please be careful about the way that you treat people that you love. Be careful about um, the opportunities that's set before you, some of the things that you've been praying for, and they actually happen. But because either you're afraid, or you think you're not good enough, or you think that, hey, maybe that's for somebody else, you better take that opportunity. Do not allow the opportunities to fall by the wayside. Take every opportunity and hold tight to it and do something with it. Like I always say, tell people you love them. Take the opportunities when God is opening a door for you to walk through it, and walk through it. Don't just sit there and, just let the opportunity go. That's why I say with men and with women, if you see something and you know that you are a person, you try to be a decent person, and you've been praying for something. See, I don't try not to pray for stuff that I'm not. If you're not a good person, don't pray for one. If you're not a trustworthy person, don't pray for one. If you're not a loyal person, don't pray for one. Right? But if you are trying to be a decent person, you're trying to walk in a way where you want to treat people like you want to be treated, and you are wanting someone and you're praying for someone, take the opportunity to let that person know. Don't play with it. Don't gaslight it. Let a person know if you want them. And that's just how I feel about stuff. I said, now I'm at the point in my life where I'm just gonna be truthful. I'm not gonna, and back I would say when my grandmother was living, she would always say, and I don't know if it's good advice or not sometimes, but she would always say, let a man chase you, but sometimes the chasing can become a game. And when people think you're playing games with them, they lose interest very fast. So you have to play it right. You know what I'm saying? You got to be honest, but you can't be too impatient, because sometimes in life it takes time for certain things to work out. But it also, if it's something that you want, if it's something that you feel it in your heart, and you're just like, I have to be truthful. Be truthful. Be truthful. And I had to tell somebody, I miss you. And I really did. I really did miss this person. And back in the day, like, I would never tell a dude, I miss you. Like, that's something I'm like, I'm gonna let him say it first, then I say it, right? But at the end of the day, if it is what you feel, I'm not saying go out there and just spill your guts and tell everything you feel and what's going. No, don't be unwise. But when it comes to a point, like I said, where it's in your heart to tell somebody something, no matter if it works out in your favor or not, be honest with yourself and be honest with that person. And it's nothing wrong with telling people how you feel, especially if it's something that is really just on your heart to tell somebody. I'm not saying everything is good on your heart, but you do have to use wisdom, right? You do have to use discernment, because you can't tell everybody everything, right? But there is some times where you're just like, you know what? This is really on my heart. I miss you, or whether you love them, or you care for them, or you want them to make it, whatever it is on your heart, because you don't know if you have squandered a opportunity because you have not been truthful with yourself. Some of us, we squander the opportunities to tell people we love them, just to find out later on that evening they pass from a heart attack, or something tragic happens to them. And with that happening, with me, I said, I can no longer, I can't not tell people if it's in my heart to tell somebody that I love them. I can't do it. I will not allow my pride to stop me from that. Pride will destroy you. Pride will mess up relationships. Pride will also make you miss out on opportunities when you don't tell people the truth. And I hate getting emotional on here, but I'm just being 100 with you. A lot of the times we miss opportunities to tell people how we feel because of pride. I'm not talking about people you don't care nothing about, hateful people. I'm talking about people that you care about, people that you love, people that you should have appreciated, but you didn't. You never know. Hey, Bolo. Hey, Darian. You never know who in your life is so important until they die. So I would say take the opportunities and do not squander them. Also, another thing that I've learned, don't waste your time talking to people that don't want to hear good knowledge, or they don't want to hear things to help them. It's some people in your life you will never be able to help because they don't have a ear to listen. They don't have a ear to actually listen to the truth or listen to wise counsel. So sometimes you have to walk away from people. You can't waste your time. You're giving your pearls to the swine when you're talking to a fool. And when I say a fool, I'm talking about a fool is a person that's delusional. They don't care about nothing with wisdom. They just want to say that they're right, and that's all they want to do. They don't care about the truth. They care about proving to be right. Those are fools. Those are the people that you need to not throw your pearls before the swine, because you are wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, and you're wasting your wise words. Hey, Garrett, you're wasting your time. So you will find that, hey, Mob, how are you? You are wasting your time. Do not waste your time with fools. Tell people that you love and care about, that you love them. And another thing, make sure you don't waste your time with people that don't appreciate you. If you got people that don't appreciate the gift that you are, if you got people around you that don't respect you, don't love you, they want to gaslight you, they want to abuse you in different ways, they want to make you feel like you're nothing, do not waste your time with those people. You are throwing your pearls before the swine, and that is the most unwise thing to ever do, to give people the time and space, especially when you have been nothing but a gift to them. It's a lot of women and men make this mistake. They know that they have been good to a person, and they know that the person has treated them like crap. They know a person has talked down to them and made them feel less than, and you still stick around. You got to know when to hold them and fold them. Whatever that song is, basically, you got to know when to walk away. You got to know when enough is enough. I ain't going back. You don't deserve my time. You, as Moneybag Yo say, you niggas ain't worth my energy. You got to know when to walk away. Some people are not going to appreciate you. They're not going to appreciate the gift that you are. They're not going to even give you the benefit of the doubt, because they are a snake. They want to put you as a snake. So sometimes you even got to walk away from them people, because they don't see you for who you really are. They see you for who they are. They're the snake. They're this type of person. They'll never be able to appreciate a gift. Why? Because it's not in them to appreciate it. So those, hey, just saying, those, hey, Philly, those are the things that you have to pay close attention to. You, hey, Carl, You have to pay attention. And yeah, narcissistic. A lot of people, they want to say, yeah, you're narcissistic. But if we really look at things, it's a lot of that going around. I think people that are narcissists, I don't know if it's a disease or if it's a pandemic. I don't know what's going on. But in the world that we live in, people are so selfish. People are so self-centered. It's all about me, myself, and I, how good I want to look. Forget you, your feelings, forget how you hurt. It's all about me. And you can see how people are when they come on here. People are so uncaring. Just the simple, I would say, feeling of being empathetic and sympathetic to another human is null and void. It's not there. So you have to know that this is what's going on in the world. People right now, they just don't care about nothing. And when you find a person that don't care about nothing, you need to be very careful. Hey, Black Queen. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Melly Mel. But I'm getting emotional because when I was telling you about, you do not hold back for the people that you love, for the people that you care about, and even the people that you might eventually get into a relationship with. Don't stop telling people how you feel from your heart. Again, use wisdom. You can't tell everybody. That's why I said don't put your pearls before the swine. Yeah, speaks. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at a table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. So yeah, thank you, Speaks. He said that to me. So yeah, you gotta know when to hold them. You gotta have wisdom on who to give your heart to, who to give your time to. Everybody ain't worth your energy. Everybody ain't worth your heart. Everybody ain't worth that you are a genuine person. But when you do find it, when you do find people that are, don't squander it. Don't let people fall by the wayside. I'm talking about the people that's dear to you. That's what I'm talking about. So now I make it a point to tell people that I care about, because I know I'm not squandering anything. I'm maximizing the opportunity that I have in front of me when I tell people that I care about and love, that I love you. I love you, regardless of how much you get on my nerves, regardless of the situations we had before. I love you. And I said, now in every situation, in every opportunity, I'm going to maximize the opportunities that I have in front of me, and I'm not going to let them go. See, we waste too much time with drama and silly stuff. Thank you so much, Carl. I appreciate you. We don't get too emotional. What it is with some. Okay, don't get too emotional. It is what. Oh yeah, I'm talking about people I hold dear to me. I ain't talking about nobody on YouTube. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about real life situations, and I'm only getting emotional because I think about some situations where I'm like, if I could just have one more minute with that person. But since we cannot rewind time, we can't get in a time machine. Not that I know of. Maybe some of these elites can, but I can't get in no darn time machine and go back. So I have to learn how to maximize the opportunities that I have in front of me. Yeah, you said you made a post about normalizing, telling people, yeah, you have to maximize opportunities. If you have a wife, if you have a husband, if you have a significant other, and they are treating you like you're supposed to be treated in a good way, in a loving way, you appreciate them. Why? Because when they gone, they gone. They ain't coming back. And 9 times out of 10, you might not find a good one after something happened to them. So you need to maximize the opportunities, maximize the time that you have with people. Maximize the opportunities that you have just in enjoying your life. When I was out of town, I maximized my time. I had fun, even though it wasn't the best circumstances, but I had fun. I enjoyed the people that was around me. I enjoyed the little things. I just learned to be appreciative and grateful. That's another way you can maximize your life and maximize your opportunities and the time that you have on here. You know, I had a great uncle that passed, and he was like, what, 93? He's been married to my great aunt for 74 years. That's a long time to love somebody, to be around somebody. Do you know most people don't make it a year? No, not a year, maybe 4 months. Most people don't make it to 74 years. So they have lived, you know, all of this time loving each other, going through problems, raising 12 kids, looking after grandkids, great grandkids, great grandkids. I mean, that is a legacy to live. One thing they talk about with my great uncle, that he enjoyed helping people because he was a mechanic. He enjoyed helping people in his community fixing their cars. That was something that he enjoyed doing. And he helped anybody that needed help in his neighborhood. He lived a life giving back to his wife and giving back to his children, giving back to his grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. He lived a life that was constantly giving. And of course he received, because, he received so much love, because they like, I love Pawpaw. The Pawpaw was life for me. He meant something to me, and we showed Pawpaw. So he received as much as he gave. Most people, their only legacy in life is taking. That's all they do. They take. They don't want to, they don't want to give. They want to receive everything, but they don't want to give. And so those are the people that also squander their time on this earth. It's all about me, myself, and I. They've never tried to reach out and help somebody. They never tried to give somebody a smile. They never tried to give anybody an encouraging word. Hey, Nene, good to see you. They never tried to give anybody an encouraging word. They don't care. It's all about me. But I said, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at everything, and I'm seeing now things a little bit differently than I did before. I'm not so quick to be like, well, maybe next year. What about this year? Right? What about taking the opportunities that I have, regardless of how it looks? Because it don't look right all the time, like I told y'all last week. Some things just don't look good. But what about the good things that I have now that I can actually maximize on? Like being here, encouraging myself. While I'm encouraging myself, I'm encouraging you. I'm maximizing my time. I'm not wasting time cussing people out and talking about how somebody ugly, how somebody is this and that, how somebody is just a B or whatever. I'm that's not maximizing time. That's wasting time. So when I learned that I was wasting more time than maximizing time, I was throwing my pearls before the swine. Basically, I was throwing my worth, I was throwing my precious time and making it worthless, engaging in stupidity. I mean, it's okay every now and then to let a hoe know, excuse me, let a person know, male, or anybody know that don't keep playing with me. look, this not what we doing. I'm not doing it. So hey, move along. It's okay to let people know you got boundaries. Don't keep going over them damn boundaries, okay? But at the same time, you also got to know too, sometimes when you're talking and reasoning with fools, it will never come to a resolution. Never. When you want to get a resolution with a fool, you are throwing your pearls before a swine. You are wasting your valuable time and your energy. Period. And I'm just keeping it. Hey, Gamma. Hopefully, I didn't miss nobody. And I'm just keeping it 100. Some people ain't worth your time. Hey, double speaks. So you realize that, and you don't keep engaging in it. And if you do, just know that it's you. It's you wasting your time talking to a fool, going back and forth with a fool. Again, it's okay with letting the person know, don't keep playing with me. And please don't let me see you. Okay? It's okay. But you gotta know when to pull it back. When to just say, I'm gonna exit stage left, because I see where I might be going with this. And for me, it's not going to be good, because it's just going to keep me engaging with the back and forth. And then I've lost my energy, right? And then I've lost my, my happiness, my joy. I threw my pearls before the swine. I gave it my time, energy, my good spirit to a fool. It is a way. Hey, peep gang, it's a waste of your time. Maximize that time. Go to the gym, right? Go talk to a loved one, an older person in your family you ain't seen and talked to in a long time. Go and get a margarita or whatever you drink. Go write a poem, read a Bible, go take a walk, go feed the ducks, do anything and everything that maximizes your time and not lose it. Because when we lose time, we can't get it back. Just like when we lose people, we can't get that back either. They're gone. Time is gone. The time never stops. I don't care if your phone stops, if your watch stops, time never stops. It keeps ticking. It keeps ticking. Right, CC. And when you find out life is really short, you're going to start making some better decisions. I don't know what it is with people that think they have so much time in the world just because you 20, just because you 30, just because you 40. You think you got so much time. Do you know every birthday you get to, it's like you're getting closer and closer to the grave every day, every year. There's a young lady in Texas, she had I guess she was, I don't know where she was driving. I think it was somewhere on one of those freeways, but she had just got engaged. She was like in her 20s and she just got engaged. Do you know a drunk driver ran into her car? It was a fatal car wreck. This young lady was just 20 something years old, engaged. She just got engaged the week before. You see how time, you think we got so much time to waste on foolishness? You think we got that much time? I don't think so. Everybody is not, blessed like my great uncle that was 93. Everybody's not blessed like one of my grandmothers that was 102, and my other grandmama that was 82, and my grandfather that was 83. Everybody is not blessed like that to have a long life. And just think about how sad it is, even if you lived a long life and you still never learned anything. You still never helped anybody. You still never grew spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You the same at 70 years old. You the same 16-year-old, 15-year-old teenager. You never grow up. That's the sad part. When you lived your life just for yourself. That's the sad part. Right, Gamma. And my condolences to you. God has plans for anybody, everybody in the world. Our numbers is all going to be different. Gamma's son was 28. Somebody else could be 43. Somebody else's time could be 20. Somebody else's time could be 5. We just never know when our time is. But when you know better, you should do better. You shouldn't be 60 years old, 40 years old, 30 years old, still clowning on YouTube or any other social media platform. You shouldn't be 30, 40, 60, 50, all in that age range, still acting a fool in real life with everybody. Now every now and then we gonna have our days when we just ignorant and we not thinking right. We thinking with our emotions. We're not logical all the time. We're not always making great decisions. But if that's your MO to always be a fool, you got an issue. You got a problem. And it ain't cute when you get past 30. It's not cute at all. It actually makes you look disgusting. It makes you look pitiful. And it's real sad to know that adults cannot be an adult. Hey, CX. I just gotta be keeping 100, whether people like it or not. Even I had to say some things. Why am I 30s something and I'm feeling and I'm doing this? Why is another person in their 40s, 50s, 60s? Why are they still doing this? See, it's things that I wonder. Even I had to check myself. When you get past 20, it's time for you to grow up. Really, before then, I would say, but really after 20, 25, you need to start making some better decisions, some plans in your life. You need to start looking at some things differently. And I understand people grow at different pace, but some people, the sad part about it, some people never get it at all. That's the sad part. I'm not going to be on here 45 and up. I'm not going to be on here even 40 and up. I'm not going to be on here looking a whole fool. I'm just not going to do it. Now, there has been times where I will get with a person because this person has been coming at me, and two wrongs don't make it right. I understand that, but sometimes some people need to just look, back off, okay? You're doing too much and you need to go the other way. Because really, in real life, this ain't what you want. Don't let this face, lace front, nails, and eyelashes fool you. I will take everything off to get to you. Okay? So people really need to understand when you get beyond a certain age range, there's some things that shouldn't really even bother you, right? And if they do, check yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Do not waste your time and squander your time when you could be doing something more, I would say, helpful to yourself. Hey, Uncle Charles, how are you? You could be doing something so much better. Spending time dealing with people so much better than wasting your time dealing with these crazy folks. I have made a decision, and I told y'all that a few weeks ago. I'm not going to let these people or anybody else in my life, if you ain't for me, if you trying to bring the worst out of me, I'm going to move around. I'm going to move around because guess what? I'm not in control of other people, but what I am control of is me and my time, and I'm control of my energy. So those are the 3 things that I'm in control of. So the only person that's going to be held responsible for anything is going to be me. I don't have time to be going back and forth with no, thank you. I almost said a word. I ain't got no time to be going back and forth with no hoe, no nigga. I ain't got time for none of that. See, I told y'all a few weeks ago that I have already done that. I've wasted valuable time and energy going back and forth, and it don't make a bit of difference. Because if you can't put them hands on nobody, what's the point? And then if you do put your hands on a person, you might go to jail, you know. And if you got a clean record, that could mess you up, right? Depending on your profession. So a lot of the things we have to think about. What's up, D? Hey, Swift. Yeah, D, and I am a person, when you were talking about wigs and all of that, I'm a person, I'll change up in a minute. And I'm like this, whatever man is for me, they gonna have to accept that. Now y'all know I ain't no bald-headed scallywag. Y'all know I got hair, plenty of hair. But if I want to be natural, if I want to put on a wig, hey, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So whoever get me in their life, they look. I'm gonna be a different woman every day if I want to be. They just gonna have to accept me for who I am, just like I gotta accept that person for who they are. Yeah. So, hey, Ambro, how are you? So you'll get a new woman every day of the week. But yeah, don't be talking about sisters that do that. Yeah. What's up, Swifty Swift? Hey, Miss V. So yeah, but like I said, I want to tell y'all, and forgive me if I go a little bit into, I try not to say too many words that's, because I don't really try to get into vulgar stuff, but, sometimes when I'm in the flow of things, I might say H word or something like that, but I'm trying to even change from that too, I know how to, keep it together and be articulate and all that. But some days I just want to be me and just say exactly how I feel about it, So charge it to my head and not my heart, right? But yeah, I really see D always try to get me off course. I see I gotta watch you little sneaky thing, you. But anyway, yeah, we gotta watch D. He ain't right. But I appreciate you guys for spending time with me today. If you did not hear the beginning, please catch the replay. But there's some things that I want to say before I get off. If I'm gonna do a recap. If you have somebody in your life that you love, or somebody that you care about, or even if it's not somebody at the time, but you would enjoy to be with them or be around them, tell people that. Don't gaslight people. Don't hold that, because you never know when that time is too late and you squandered that opportunity. People die, people move on, and here you are feeling like, I missed this opportunity. You missed the opportunity because you didn't take it. You didn't take it when you should have, right? Say how you feel. Don't let fear of rejection, don't let fear of anything stop you from telling how you feel. If I had one more time, and I'm trying not to cry again, but if I had one more time, I would have done things so differently. If I had a time machine and I could go back, I would do things so much differently. But since I can't, I have to maximize the time that I have with people now, and to say how I really feel. And when I really love people, tell people you love them. If it's somebody you care about, tell people you care about them. Don't gaslight people. Don't hold back opportunities because you scared, and you scared of rejection. Just be you and tell the truth. The other thing, don't waste your time on nothing people. As the older people would say, my aunt Till would say, nothing ass people. And that's people that are just fools. They don't want to hear reasoning. They don't care nothing about nothing. They're right. You're wrong. They ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say with wisdom. Leave those people alone. You are squandering your time and energy telling people that don't want the good advice, that don't want what you have, the good things you have to offer. Men are sometimes misused and women are sometimes misused because people do not appreciate who they really are. So be around people that appreciate you, that care for you, and that want to spend time with you. Do not squander the opportunities. Just be real and let chips fall where they may. Okay? And yeah, and don't waste your time with the energy vampires. They're the worst type of people. Be very cautious of the people that you give yourself to and your time with. That's going to determine a lot of things that happen in your life. When you give your time and energy and your body and your money to the wrong people, you'll find out. You'll find out. What's up, oh so dope? Good to see you. I hope I got everybody in the chat. Um, yeah, Shirley, I get really upset sometimes, and sometimes not upset like with the person, but sometimes I get a little, upset, with the time that I had and I didn't appreciate it, especially when it comes to people that you love and you can't tell them. So that's why I'm telling you, please do it. Don't ever be afraid to tell people you love when they hear that you love them. That's all I'm saying. So I'm a crybaby at times. Like I said, most people don't believe it, but I'm a fighter too. But when I get upset about things that are dear to the heart to me, I get upset sometimes. So, but it's okay. Like I said, everybody, shoot, we all gonna have to cry sometimes. Even men cry, and then if you don't cry, you holding a lot in. And sometimes it takes a situation to happen for you to really humble yourself. Because sometimes, a lot of the times people, especially men, won't cry, and some women, because they're prideful, they don't want to see as them being weak. But being weak is hiding your emotions. Being weak is allowing pride to keep you from really how you feel about a person or a thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. But sometimes, I understand not crying in front of everybody because some people are crazy and they'll use it for something to laugh about. But everybody goes through their days where they have cried. And if you haven't, you are a robot. So, and I'm not a robot and I don't deal with robots. So, it is what it is. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Rachel. I appreciate everything you guys do, whether it's blessing me with a cash out or blessing me with a membership. Shout out to Rich. She blessed me last night. Hey, Miss Akimi. And it was somebody else that came in and blessed me. But I appreciate everything that people do. And when I say I love you to Reese's Pieces, I'm not trying to love bomb you. I'm really just trying to let you know I appreciate you for your time. And whether it's a like, whether it's just coming and saying hello, whether it's going back and looking at the playback, I appreciate that. So, hey, Betty, what's good? So, love you guys. When I say love you, and I have to repeat that again, I'm not trying to love bomb you. I don't know you guys, but from the things that you guys have shown me when you come in my chat, the respect that you show me, the love that you've shown me, whether it's by giving, hey Tim, by blessing me with just a hello, how you doing? I love y'all spirit from what I can feel from the energy that I get when y'all type in the chat, or if y'all leave a good comment, or whatever, or y'all bless me monetarily. I do. And I love the energy that y'all give me. So thank you. Because I don't want to come off as fake and being disingenuous. Because some people say, how you gonna love people you don't know? And hey Faber, and like I said, sometimes you When I say I love a person, I love you guys. I'm saying I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate the energy that y'all show me, because I do. Most people, especially content creators, don't say it enough. Because without you guys, I would be talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? And I always want to be genuine with you guys. I don't want to be disingenuous by saying, "Oh, I love you, I love you." Now give me some money. You know, that kind of thing. I don't want to be like that either. I love you, I love you. Now, hit my cash app. That kind of stuff. And that's what people do. You know, they want you to hit the cash app. Yeah, I would like for people to hit my cash app and stuff, but at the same time, people, hey, so most of us struggling out here. And even if we do got a good profession, we living from paycheck to paycheck, most of us. So hey, it is what it is, you know. And my blessings come in a lot of different ways. So does yours. So you guys be blessed, and I'm gonna say goodbye before my phone die. And I love the energy you guys give me. Thank you so much. And yeah, love you to Reese's Pieces. Bye. Salina.
It's a bad baby. Oak Cliff girl. Can't make you change my world. Damn, you're so fine, girl. Oak Cliff girl. Put them heels on and prove.
Welcome to Selena's Couch, where you are welcome to be free to be yourself. So you can lay your head on my couch, on my pillows.
We can do whatever we wanna do now. I'm in my bag right now, and I got a feeling, babe. Yeah, you're gonna be my number one lover. Spend the night making love to each other, with the lights on top of the covers. Just me and you, babe. And I feel like you're my
love you to Reese's Pieces.
Get you a word. Nana boo boo.